Hello everyone and welcome back to Beef Reacts. Today we are watching a death battle. A death battle between my boy GOJO and MAKIMA. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I saw this and I'm in the middle of watching Chainsaw Man, and I'm sure some type of MAKIMA feat will be spoiled for me, and like that's an L. But the fun fact about being a reaction channel, to pull the veil back for everyone, is that sometimes it doesn't matter, because seeing something on screen without knowing the context, without knowing what's going on, really doesn't matter. Wow, that was a weird voice crack. But it doesn't matter because I still get to react to it for the first time because I've never seen it before. So, like, I'm not too pressed about it. Just to keep it, just to be honest with everyone. But I really am having a hard time seeing how GOJO doesn't just win this immediately, because, I mean, infinity, and infinity is infinity, right?
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp and HelloFresh.
Oh yeah, let's jump into it. My bad.
Satoru Gojo,
Winner.
Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
MAKIMA, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
These two paranormal mentors are so strong that they change the very worlds they exist in.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
GOJO. The answer is GOJO.
Japan, December 7th, 1989. Satoru Gojo was born, and
Hype.
the world changed.
And in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, invisible, cursed spirits born from negativity threaten humanity.
So it's up to the Jujutsu sorcerers to do battle with them.
And
The
what
movie was
better way
awesome.
to learn the trade than to sign up for Tokyo Jujutsu High.
At this institution, a sorcerer will learn to harness their cursed energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's like Ki, but if Ki desperately needed therapy.
With it, sorcerers can boost their physicality and perform devastating curse techniques. Anything from voodoo dolls to swapping places with mere claps.
And lucky
I will say the age 29. Damn. Height 6'3". Damn. Strongest modern special grade Jujutsu sorcerer. Yeah. Teacher at Tokyo Jujutsu High, likes Geto, his students, Digimon, dislikes Kenjaku, alcohol, higher ups, Among Us. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Why am I getting like a million things? Like, genuinely. I got a new phone and I don't know how to put it on silent. I can get it to vibrate, but I don't know how to put it on silent. I'm a first-time iPhone user now, everyone. I'm no longer poor. I say that because my entire life, people have called me the poor friend because I didn't have iMessage. And, like, you know, I'd say I didn't succumb to the peer pressuring, but the camera on the new iPhone do be nice. It do be zesty. Has a little weird twang to it. It has like a little weird sharpness to it that is nice to look at, but I will say it's almost decolored and desaturated in a way. Not that it matters to anyone, and not like anyone cares, but like it's things that you notice when you film and, you know, study it in college.
for humanity, Satoru Gojo's the best sensei a sorcerer could ask for.
Gojo isn't just the best, he's known as the strongest.
Yeah.
His very birth forced the strength of curses to exponentially rise.
King.
Like witnessing a world record get broken, cursed society shifted to match the might of Gojo's presence.
As a
Awesome.
kid, Gojo knew he was the shit. He mastered the art of the Riz, the hoops, and the curse murdering, all alongside Suguru Geto, his sorcerer BFF. FF.
Together, they planned on changing Jujutsu society for the better.
And
Because
if
they're the
anyone
boys.
could do it, Gojo could. Thanks to his bloodline, he got one of the most busted anime powers ever, Limitless.
Limitless grants Gojo a nigh-perfect defense by actualizing the very concept of infinity.
It creates an infinite space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored Limitless to automatically detect an object.
What I'd been doing manually, I can now do automatically, and it's not just the intensity of cursed energy, but the mass, speed, shape. I can use them all to distinguish the danger of the object. That's insane. Insanely smart, but insane.
Mass and velocity. As the difference between himself and an object decreases, Limitless halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it this way. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, first you gotta go halfway, then you gotta go another halfway, then another and another, and so on. With Limitless, you'll never arrive, just like my alimony payments.
Hence,
King!
infinity. Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial force field around Gojo at all times.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers in seconds. That's where Gojo's incredible 6 eyes come in.
And, like, here's the other thing. I don't see how Makima even competes. Bro can't be touched.
They let him see and near perfectly control cursed energy at the atomic level, so he'll basically never run out of juice in a fight. He isn't just built different, he was born different.
6 Eyes and Limitless gave Gojo the power to manipulate.
Oh, damn, dude. Oh, no. My light went off. Well, it didn't go off. I didn't turn on. Oh. Oh, it's a harsh blue and not a warm yellow anymore. All right, that's tough.
Space itself. Gojo's
Oh.
collapse blue technique attracts and condenses space into singular.
I missed what I wanted. Innate techniques, Limitless, brings forth the concept of infinity, grants levitation, teleportation. 6 Eyes, enhance curse energy sensing and analysis, reduces curse energy usage infinitesimally. Curse techniques, lapse blue, reversal red, hollow purple, maximum and ultimate output. Barrier technique, curtain, new shadow style, simple domain, falling blossom emotion.
Gojo's lapse blue technique attracts and condenses space into.
Reverse curse technique, black flash, binding vows, revealing one's hand, domain expansion, unlimited void, manifested innate domain, sure hit. Stat buff, overloads victim with infinite info, 0.2 second variation.
Into singularities. With reversal red, Gojo does the opposite, repelling space. Think push and pull. But you may be asking, how does one accomplish this with cursed energy? With math!
Oh,
Curses!
Exactly! Cursed energy is typically negative, like with blue, but when multiplied by itself, negative cursed energy becomes positive, creating red.
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So,
Genius!
what happens when you combine a
I will say, if there's one thing in this world I could count on, it's that Boomstick will explain it to me in the perfect way for it to make sense.
and a negative?
Great.
A negative.
Zero.
Oh.
By combining reversal red and lapse blue, Gojo creates hollow purple, an enormous ball of curse energy that literally applies the concept of zero to an opponent, crushing and repelling them into nothing.
Oh.
Gojo's a walking cursed Swiss Army knife. Levitation, teleportation, even expanding Limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo can also use positive energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's
Sakuna states that Gojo's reverse oh my god, I cannot read today. Sorry, I need to stretch out my tongue. Oh, my jaw sore. Sakuna states that Gojo's reversed curse technique restores his right prefrontal cortex. On top of restoring his mental prowess, reverse curse technique can heal damaged parts of the brain, but Kashimo does state that it cannot restore a fully destroyed brain.
Constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all of this.
Still, there's one technique that costs more cursed energy than anything else in a sorcerer's repertoire.
Every sorcerer is born with an innate domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Add cursed energy to it, and these domains can be manifested physically. A technique called domain expansion.
Exciting.
Every sorcerer worth their salt needs one, and you know damn well GOJO has the scariest, unlimited void. You get caught in this, your ass is grass.
Exposure to unlimited void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information. A mere fifth of a second of exposure can leave a normal person in a vegetated state for months.
Too bad it requires so much energy you can only do it like once a day. Oh wait, except for GOJO, who has done it multiple times.
More recently, a weakened Sukuna, what am I saying? Dodged Kashimo's EM Waves, Chapter 237, suggested an even greater ceiling for Jujutsu Kaisen's speed. The octopus isn't Gojo Senjei. Used domain expansion multiple times in one day.
Times in a row. Thanks again, Six Eyes.
Quite frankly, GOJO was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined by one broken character, he defined the hierarchy of power in the sorcerer world. He alone was the honored one.
My favorite part of Jujutsu Kaisen is whenever one of the older higher-ups tried talking to Gojo and he's like, I can kill you. I will kill you. Keep talking shit and see what happens. You will die. I want to see you try to stop me. Like, I fucking love it. I love the confidence. His birth shifted the world's balance, tremored an 8,000 meter deep trench, obliterated buildings and forests, processed 3 years worth of information in 1 minute, healed from certain death impalement, fought against Sukuna, King of Curses, defeated Jogo, Hanami, Megumi, Toji, and Mahoraga. I wish I could speak Japanese in a good way.
Explosions and applied cursed energy within a microsecond.
GOJO has been repeatedly stated by many to be the strongest sorcerer there is.
That includes his ex-student Hikari, who can dodge lightning, or this little volcano-headed curse Jogo, the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire, who can bring down city-shattering meteors, and GOJO kicked his ass with zero effort.
But strength alone was not enough to fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to
Jogo's maximum meteor is a construct generated by cursed technique rather than a meteor pulled from outer space. Its destructive yield is based on its ability to render Shibuya to dust and ash. Okay.
forge his own justice, GOJO's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example. If it means a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
Dope.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by
Here at the Death with
Creative to make takes
likes legs to my
day.
Listen, I respect you. I respect it heavy that you want to do it, that you got these sponsorships. Good on you. I will not be watching them. No offense. I just won't be doing it.
The sun is shining, the birds are singing,
and a giant AK-47 carpet bombed the neighborhood. The sky rains blood. Millions are dead. Dear God, whiz, it's the end times. Run away!
Calm down, there's no reason to panic.
It's the gun
In
devil.
the world of Chainsaw Man, devils exist, and your fear makes them stronger. Never mind. Panic.
Remember that spider you shrieked at, or the last time you cut yourself dicing onions? Now
Yeah.
the spider and knife devils are the monstrous products of your nightmares, and they hate you specifically.
The fearsome
Dope.
gun devil stood as the epitome of terror and destruction, and was responsible for a countless loss of lives. But a group was
Well, you know, yeah. Yeah, the gun devil do be scary, but I think at the end of the day, what was really scary was the friends we lost along the way.
formed to combat it and the other devils that plagued humanity. the Devil Hunters.
Live in
Dope.
Japan and got yourself a pesky zombie problem? It's time to call the 4th Division of the Public Safety Devil Extermination.
A government-funded Devil Hunter unit led by a stone-cold vixen, Makima.
She's dressed like Columbo with a blank stare and a sadistic streak.
And we
She's
love
been in
her.
the game for a while and just found herself a new prize.
The union of man and pet devil dog, Denji, the Chainsaw Man.
Listen, the problem isn't that he's down bad, okay? A lot of people think the problem is that Denji's down bad. I disagree. I think the problem is that Denji just never tried hard enough. He's someone who deserves love but isn't gonna get it, and he's like a dog. He's like a little stray, you know? But if you were to ask me, I don't even know what her fighting prowess is. Like, what does she have? I mean, I guess she probably has some devil technique or some shit, but like, what is it?
Upon meeting him, she gave him a choice. Live under her as a human dog or die by her hand as a devil.
Sounds sketch, but Denji's brain was set to teenage boy and Makima's hot. So in short order, Makima got a new pet.
I'm with it.
Makima may seem terrifying at first, but she is a dog lover and a cinephile. Though you'd be ill-advised to mess with her.
Sure, for her position, you'd expect her to know how to defend herself. Martial arts here, swordplay there, but devil hunters like Makima become real threats when they make contracts with devils. A classic Faustian bargain. Give something of yourself. The devil gives you power.
She can
Love
call
it.
death upon anyone she chooses through a complicated ritual and even survive being shot through the head.
Because, as they say in the devil hunter world, you need your screws loose to live.
But she might have more than a few screws loose because, in actuality, Makima is a devil herself.
Gasp! There's no way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
The Japanese government has
You're kidding me. She's a devil the whole time? Damn, that's actually like a massive spoiler for the fact that I did not know that yet. L. Like, massive fucking L to me, I guess. Well, maybe I'll find that out by the end of the season. But, like, that's tough. But it does make sense. You know what? We'll wipe it from the brain. We'll wipe it from the brain. And, like, I'm really upset about this. I want that to be known. I probably should have thought about that. I really didn't think any massive spoiler could possibly happen. Because it didn't happen with GOJO. There was nothing there that I didn't know. And I've only seen, like, a season and a half of Jujutsu Kaisen. Plus the movie. But that's fucking tough. Well, you know, when the blowjob devil comes on the scene, I'll be happy. Age unknown, height 173 centimeters, the control devil, leader of the public safety, blah, 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 likes Chainsaw Man, dog cinema, dislikes disobedience, bad movies,
been
buffets.
keeping a close eye on Makima ever since she was born. Rightfully so. She isn't some F-tier scrub like the Bat or Leech devils. She's the control devil, embodying humanity's collective fear of the oppressor. In a way,
Dope.
she's even more terrifying than the gun devil.
Makima can exert absolute mental control over any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone.
I was gonna say, isn't that just
People,
everyone?
animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can even hijack their senses to listen and see whatever she wants.
So she can do all that, but she can't just make the gun devil kill himself? Lame.
As a devil, Makima's far stronger, faster, and more durable than the average person.
Well, I mean, it makes
Her
sense because of the
metabolism
eyes.
lets her slam down as
She has, like, the same eyes as Power, so honestly, that doesn't even seem like a big-ass thing. Anyway. Control works on any being she perceives as inferior, can manifest its power in the form of chains. Devil physiology. Telekinesis usually used as bang. Damage transference. Damage is transferred among Japan's populace. Death ritual. Superhuman senses, Halo portal creation.
as many beers as she wants to. So, Makima, if you're into countlessly divorced alcoholic rednecks, you know who to call.
Hey, yo.
Drinking blood, she can heal her injuries, and her sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not only can
Also
she
dope.
control your mind, but your body too with telekinesis. She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns. She doesn't shoot you with invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere. She controls all sorts of things with these ghostly chains.
While it's not explicitly stated, these chains appear to be intangible. They phase through targets they control, leaving no blood or sign it. Oh, that's cool.
That stab her victims. Once they're hooked, they're easier to control.
Makima
Makes
has
sense.
plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive fox devil, the future devil for precognition, and a ton of devils that exist just to stab you.
But I'm definitely all about the blow shit up devil, the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you see God before you die.
That's kind of
After the 20th
awesome.
time seeing God gets kind of old.
Not true. I mean, I don't know. Y'all know that in the lore, Lucifer is like the most perfect being in terms of like beauty, perfection, amazement, decked out in a bunch of gemstones. Like if you were to see him, you'd cry just because it is the embodiment of beauty, which technically speaking is like an argument from gradation. And like fun fact, Thomas Aquinas, who's like a saint within the like Catholic religion, is like he's a smarty pants, and he like went through like his whole 4 proofs of like existence or whatever. And it's like interesting because like if you tackle like it's not about the one, it's about like the 4 proofs together. But one of them, which I usually is considered like the weakest, is like an argument from gradation, and it's to say that like if there is at all an objectivity to beauty, so like the fact that the golden ratio exists, if there is an objectivity to beauty, and we can say that some things are more beautiful than other things, therefore there has to be a gradation of it. So you're going to get to a point where there is something so beautiful, so amazingly beautiful, that all other beauty is derived from it. It's an interesting and logical like thought experiment, and like that like the argument he ends up making, because obviously he's a Catholic, is that the being that like whatever being is so beautiful that it's almost beyond comprehend, you can call that being God, and you'd be not objectively, but you'd be more or less correct.
Anyway, like other devils, Makima
Fox Devil, Curse Devil, Punishment Devil, Mold Devil, Stone Devil, Future Devil. Sees the future based on the contract. Spider Devil, portal to other dimensions. Odd. Angel Devil, Mantis Devil, Snake Devil, Zombie Devil.
can form contracts with people to give them power.
But unlike other devils, her control powers allow her to force people into contracts that exclusively benefit her.
Like when she forced Japan's prime minister into a contract that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
That's
The verbiage
insane.
of Makima's contract is worded specifically so that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack.
The damage transfer appears nearly identical to Makima's. That's so sad.
Transferring said damage to some poor random citizen of Japan.
Oh man, imagine like taking a shit and Makima gets hit and whoops, guess you're wiping at the pearly gates.
With these abilities
Ow.
and contracts, Makima set out to create the world that she wanted. No more pain, no more war, no more bad movies. The world would be perfect. But
That doesn't sound perfect though. Why is it that every single person who wants to create a world with no suffering, no this, no that, seems to completely and categorically misunderstand the point of humanity is that suffering is not a fucking bad thing? Like, suffering isn't horrible. Mind you, suffering isn't fun. Suffering isn't good. No one sits here and says, I want to suffer. Alright? No one does that. That's not the point. It's that the human condition relies on suffering because it's what ultimately gives life meaning. Like, your life isn't given meaning by you saying that the meaning of life is X. Your life is given meaning by the justification of your death. And if you've spent your entire life without suffering, if you spent your entire life without struggling, having to go through bullshit, then when you die, you really didn't live a life fucking worth value. Because at the end of the day, your struggle, your strive to fucking attain something better than yourself is what gives it meaning. Why are all these characters seen as noble when they're like, I want to create a world without suffering? The only way to do that, fittingly enough, is through nothing but subjugation and control. So for her to do this, she'd have to make a contract with the world, and then, like, it's stupid. It's a stupid concept, and I always hate characters that want to do that shit because literally it's fucking dumb. It's so dumb on so many levels. Oh, yes, I'd like to create a world where there's no suffering. Oh, so you mean you want to create a world without the ability to have free will? Yes. Okay, well, no. Like, that's a big no from me, dog. And it's like, if she only has to view you as lesser than her, does that mean you have to intimidate her? Like how, I wonder how you would even consider doing that.
She needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so, who just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Ooh, talk about
Awesome.
shitty luck, kid.
In the depths of hell, Makima watched in awe as the Chainsaw Devil literally ate devils and eradicated plagues from existence. Because of the Chainsaw Devil.
Shark Fiend, Violence Fiend, Raise the Bomb Hybrid, Katana Man, Flamethrower Hybrid, Crossbow Hybrid, Whip Hybrid, Spear Hybrid, Longsword Hybrid.
In this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
He literally ate the concept of Nazis out of existence.
However,
That's
as
awesome.
Makima didn't see Denji or the Chainsaw Devil as beneath her, she could not directly control him. She needed to manipulate him. So she decided to build Denji up and then tear him down.
I'd make that level of happiness your new normal and then destroy the whole thing. Jesus
cruelly
Christ.
as possible.
First, she murdered Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made Chainsaw Man into a public hero, stripping him of the power devils receive by being.
Devil's fear gave you power. I have the humans eating that. Oh my god.
Oh, so she could control her precious Chainsaw Devil and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
I'm dead ass, like, I'm getting spoiled heavy here. Damn. L. Massive L! She kills all those fucking people? My god fucking damn it, dude.
Telekinetic bangs shot the Chainsaw Devil out of orbit, and they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
Makima's stronger than devils like.
Manipulated most of the world nations into submission, banged Pochita out of orbit, took control of most of Japan's devils, fiends, and hybrids, regenerated from bisection and multiple severed limbs, still made of the Darkness Devil, defeated Raze, Kwanzi, Gun Devil, Fragment, Pochita, Chainsaw Devil form. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys. I still think Gojo got this like so easily.
Like the Bomb Devil, who can easily blow up buildings, or the Typhoon Devil, which made city-spanning storms.
And while fighting the Gun Devil Fragment, this large behemoth moved over 300 miles in a few seconds.
She was
Nope.
pretty much unbeatable, though ultimate power can make it pretty lonely at the top.
Makima's quest may have been to make the world a better place through domination, but the truth she was never willing to admit to herself was that she really wanted to understand human emotion. After all, you can't control someone and love them at the same time.
Too bad she never quite found the answer she was looking for when the Chainsaw Man defeated her once and for all by cutting her to pieces, cooking her into a 7-course feast, and fucking ate her?
Believe it or not,
Massive fucking spoiler as well. Damn. Wow, this is just, bro, they're just telling me everything that happens, and I genuinely knew fuck all about Chainsaw Man. This shit really happens?
the love Makima tried to understand was her undoing. Despite the hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows, Wiz? Eventually, the Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
Well, now I need to see that shit happen. Like, dead ass, like, here's the thing. Even though I know that's gonna happen, I need to see it happen because what the fuck was just said? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't like BetterHelp. I think BetterHelp is a dog shit therapy app. If you use it, good for you. I genuinely, my heart goes out to you. I use ThriveWorks, but like, I never really liked BetterHelp because I felt like their commercials were very pandery. Like, I say it every time, but if you hear a commercial say, I think I might be gay, just out loud saying it to an Alexa and then hearing, where do I go to talk about, you know, queer stuff? And you think that's a good it's just stupid. It's bad.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the
Hey yo, Gojo.
But first, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
We'll be considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible. We will also consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
It's time for a death battle!
December 6th, 20XX. An abnormal cursed incident was reported in a local Tokyo mall. Satoru Gojo was dispatched. Cool looking. Hey, look, all those people are dead back there.
Love this part. Well, could have been some flicks right about now. But gotta kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
Dope.
No talking during the movie.
I will say the animation does look sick.
Curse technique laps. Womp womp.
If she just needs to view him as lesser than her for her to not have control over him, okay. And making him a citizen of Japan means that she can't die. I wonder how this is gonna work.
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't worry. I'm Satoru Gojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Queen. I think bro just needs to hit her with a domain expansion and it's GG, right? Like, that just seems like a GG no re.
Calm.
Robot devil.
I hope we don't kill you too quickly.
That should be good, since you're so weak.
Bang. 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 Bang.
Excuse me?
Now, be a good boy and play dead.
Should I bark too? I'm getting real.
I don't know how that happened. Is it because it just manifests on them? It has to be because it just manifests on them, right? Because how would she how would she be able to touch him?
Really tired of your pets.
Oh.
Domain expansion. Unlimited void.
That's kind of dope.
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
So Denji really ate that bitch, huh? Like, he really just ate her. And her pussy too, right? Like, that's crazy. Did he at least get, I hope he at least got to smash. I mean, like, right now, that's the biggest plot point. Like, does homie still get to hit? I'm not saying that because here's the thing. I'm not saying that because I want it. I'm saying it because it's like, that is right now my character's only motivation is to hit. And if he does not get to hit, then he has no motivation. And if he has no motivation, then what the fuck is the point? It said 1,012 non-sorcerers were killed. That's insanity.
Is offering discounted tickets or too soon? I'll order online.
Gojo and
Genius.
Makima were complicated to compare. On the surface level, Gojo had a lot going for him.
It's no surprise given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle. At least it was.
First of all, it's unlikely
To use control, Makima has historically needed to prove herself superior to foes like the Gun Devil, Kwanzi, and technically Rezi. She would likely need to do the same against
Makima would
Gojo.
see Gojo as inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be able to immediately control Gojo.
Gojo's birth caused a giant shift in the world of curses. Plenty of people have recognized that after only seeing him once. Being better than everyone is
Gojo broke out of Hanama's Flower Field, a mind control technique that drains foes' will to fight. He could do the same against control as Power and the Angel Devil have done before.
literally Gojo's thing.
Plus, Gojo automatically refreshes his brain with positive cursed energy 24/7. Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo was obviously stronger too. The best feat we can compare Makima to is
Given leeway, Makima and Gojo could scale to the Falling Devil's gravity manipulation and Yuki's black hole, respectively. Regardless, raw power would still favor
the
Gojo.
Typhoon Devil's storms. But that's nothing compared to the meteor created by Jogo, who is leagues below Gojo in strength.
However, considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though she would need to be able to get past Limitless for her speed to matter.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a
A sorcerer bodies act as the domain, preventing foreign objects from being created inside of them. This counters the Mold Devil's ability to form mold within others'
Man,
bodies.
but most
Okay.
were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies. It's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with zero issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her demonic crowd with red and blue whenever he wanted to.
The future devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way, but that wouldn't last forever. Plus, with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had zero opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But Gojo would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill Makima. Six Eyes couldn't inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister, and eventually one of Gojo's attacks could cause his death instead, even if it took a while.
And Makima did have a way past Limitless with her finger guns. Makima could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when they did land, Gojo's healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion. Unlimited Void overloads its target with unlimited information. It's not really an attack.
You could call it an attack on the senses, but even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of information.
We can compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated by a technique similar to Unlimited Void.
Despite being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts, the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people. Even with all of Japan as mental meat shields, Makima would still be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it. Regardless, Gojo is immune to his own unlimited void, so he was still unaffected.
Good for him. The moment Unlimited Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her
Hollow Purple's convergence and divergence crushes and atomizes matter. It does not remove them from existence, evidenced by Toji's revival in Shibuya Wars, where he still
up for
existed.
a good old Hollow Purple.
Her contract isn't perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But Hollow Purple disintegrates
Gojo, stronger, better area control with red and blue. Hollow Purple exceeds Makima's regeneration. Infinity and RCT counter most of Makima's offenses. He's slower. Makima, faster. Contract countered some of Gojo's offenses. Bang and control chains bypass Limitless. Weaker, would not and cannot control Gojo.
anything it touches to zero. Literally, there's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control as a concept will always exist, but a reincarnation of the Control Devil isn't Makima. This was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and unbelievably busted Limitless, Makima lost control over this fight.
Makima thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but in the end, she was left hollow.
King,
The winner is Satoru Gojo.
listen,
Thanks for watching.
I'm happy about the outcome, you know? I am. I gotta go over here. Whoops. I'm happy about the outcome. Like, I wanted Gojo to win, obviously, because I like him. I wasn't expecting most of, like, the plot of Chainsaw Man to be spoiled, but then again, it's over a year old. That's on me for not watching it until now. Excuse me. I will say, it kind of, I don't know why they put these two against each other, because I don't think they actually were comparable really that much. Like, Gojo's power is the infinite, so, like, how do you scale something that's infinite? Like, I don't know how that would work. I don't know. But then again, they did, so it is what it is. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind, just like, comment, share, subscribe. Question of the day is, what's been your favorite anime post-2010? Like, what's your favorite one? So, Naruto, the big three, do not count. Has to be new and has to be finished. Let me know in the comments down below. Peace out.